Over the top of here, these guys here. Check out my greenhouses from above. But now we are going to be able to grow a stupid amount of vegetables. So now we got this here cornfield as well. Is this my biggest one now? We should actually be able to earn probably almost half of that back when we harvest. Alright, we're back here in Farmer's Dynasty. Been waiting for the price of canola to come up. It finally came up $50 a ton. So I'm going to sell it. I don't know what its max price is, and I'm still waiting for the lady to come to the farmer's market so we can sell her a boatload of stuff, and then we can get on to buying another huge greenhouse or silos or something. So I'm going to hook this up, and I got like, how much is that? 18,000 kilograms of a canola. I don't know if this trailer can hold all that, but I'm going to pick it up and go sell it and see where we're at. We're at 1,560 euros right now. It's like 790 euros a ton or something now. 792 euros a ton. So I'll see you when we're selling it. Well, we only got to 16,000 kilograms, but we'll sell that. So there's still a tiny bit left in that silo, but there's a huge canola field growing anyway. Try to show this here stuff. So long as I can make these turns. No, stop. Decent chunk. Decent chunk of change. Alrighty, sweet. Can't remember exactly what we started with. It was about a couple grand, so we probably made about $12,000 off that. I'll take it. Maize should be almost ready to harvest. Those are always crappy prices. What is that selling for? 500 a ton right now, so that's probably about its max. I don't know. I haven't studied this. I don't normally pay that close attention to things like that, but probably should to know when it's going to be the highest and whatnot, because 500 is probably close to the highest I've seen that. I'm not sure on canola. This might have been the high price. But yeah, there's my maize field right here that we're waiting for it to grow, and then we can harvest this little guy. I left the old harvester and header over here because I don't have a header for the new harvester yet. It's for corn. But I will see you later on when we're probably selling, or just before and after we sell all that crap at the farmer's market or something. I don't think the canola will probably skip harvesting that. It's a little old field and I'm not going to get too much out of it. And we'll see whether I sell it right away or not. So I will see you guys in a few. Looks like the lady is there for the farmer's market, so I can go rob her and take all her money, but I think I'm actually going to try and cultivate this field real quick, and I got to get back to the house to pick up all the food anyway. So right now, 24, 230, 93 we're sitting at. I harvested this cornfield, obviously, made about 8 grand or so, and paid a worker to plow it. I had one of the pieces of machinery that I had, it looked suspiciously like a subsoiler. I wanted to try it. I kept on forgetting to, so I tried it this time. I wanted to try it to see if it did what it's supposed to and plow it and cultivate, but it immediately started yelling at me saying the field hadn't been plowed yet, so I'm gonna lose yield, so that doesn't work. But I'm just cultivating along here, and then we'll probably, like I said, we'll probably see you after the sales, because it's gonna take an obnoxious amount of time for me to go collect everything out of my pantry and to sell to her. So we don't need to mess with all that. Once again, 24,230 is about where I'm sitting at now. See you in a minute. Alrighty, that was quite the sorry honey, quite the amount of money there. So we're up to 189,174. So what did we make? About $160,000, and that's off all of the stuff I grew out of my greenhouse. Let me move so this guy will move. That's all the stuff out of my greenhouse. All the milk I got from my cows, the eggs I got from my chickens, whatever fish I caught. I saved some fish because it's not worth a lot of money. Saved some spicy pumpkin soup because that's one thing that the people around the town always ask for, and this is just eggs and milk that I didn't, from today, that I didn't bottle up, and then I grabbed a couple of coffees just because. So I definitely, the non-farming stuff is worth a lot more money, and debate about getting more fields or another greenhouse, but certainly gonna have to look at greenhouse first. So I'm gonna go try and find one of those and see how much those are, because I can't remember, and then I'll meet you on over there. Alright, coming down to these greenhouses, I know I still need to buy fertilizer, and if I buy a greenhouse, probably should buy a bunch more seeds. I'm assuming they're all tied together, and I think I saw in someone's video a long time ago that I actually don't need to water these, that they water themselves. So unless they're, oh, I gotta fix them too, unless they're tied to my water system. But definitely gotta save a good chunk of change and money for workers if we need workers to plow and whatnot. But now that I see these two, it looks like I'm gonna need to fix them regardless too. It looked like there was two different sets of greenhouses on the map that you could buy, and like 3 or 4 different silos. So try and get that star to go away. Go away. Greenhouse for sale. So some of them look decent. Some of them look worse for wear. They're going to need some repairs and whatnot. And I forgot you get all of these, I think, because I was going to say I was going to grow pumpkins and tomatoes, because spiced pumpkin is one thing that people ask for around the town, and then tomatoes as well, that I've been stingy with and kept because they sell for so much more money after I can them and sell them with this lady. But now I'll have a lot more to go around if I get these, but this might be a little out of reach because I know that's pricey. So what are we, 53? Okay, never mind, we're 100% gonna buy this then. 53,000 euros. So awesome. Wait, yeah, so that's all of them, because that prompt isn't coming up anymore. So I can come into any one of these, I think. So right now 100, 160, so I still got quite a few, but like I said, I'll probably use up, or actually, yeah, hold on, what about water? It was raining, so that's why I got water droplets everywhere, but there's nowhere to turn on the water like in other greenhouses. So I think these ones just kind of water themselves. At least that's what we're gonna hope. And one thing I still definitely need to learn is like what the hell? I still need to learn the roofs and whatnot, what they actually do, because I usually always leave them closed. But yeah, we can go up in any one of these things now. What about even the crusty ones? Or the crusty one, I guess. Won't grow. I could test how much worse they grow in here as opposed to the other ones, but I don't know if I want to take that, yeah, they're all tied together. I don't know if I want to take that risk, but now that I see what they look like, I'm probably going to have to fix all this crap before I come back and start planting stuff. I don't know if I actually need to buy new metal. I mean, they'll look better. So I have to actually come back and buy new metal and replace it. But I don't know how much of a difference that actually makes with your yield and whatnot. But I'm going to need to fix these all. We're not going to sit here for 10 hours for me to fix it all. And I don't think I'm going to sit here for 10 hours and fix it all. Probably switch to play something else maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. I definitely need to go buy seeds and all that crap like I said. And then we still have whatever, $136,000. So I might even be able to probably should buy the corn header for the new harvester, but might be able to buy. Well, actually, we know from before that the tractors and stuff are about $100,000, and all the equipment is going to be worth a lot, not worth more, but selling for a lot more now. So I don't know that we necessarily want to buy any of this stuff now. Other fields are probably going to take a while to grow. Probably till, obviously, till next August or something, so. Actually, little pine comes in early, though, so little pines usually comes in around May, I think it is. Definitely want to fix these up before we, plant some crap in here, though. Get them looking at least halfway decent, and we'll see you again in a minute when we're working on something else. Or what is actually, let's fly up the drone over the top of here. These guys here, check out my greenhouses from above. But now we are going to be able to grow a stupid amount of vegetables. Which means come next year, that lady's in for a rude awakening. Too bad I can't have like a gigantic like chicken farm, because I sold her like 4,300 eggs or something stupid like that. I think I made $62,000 just off eggs. And it was like $26,000 in milk. So it was pretty good just in that stuff alone. So actually that's what's probably worth, well, yeah, that stuff alone was like 80 grand of like the 160 of them. So that was worth half of all the veggies. So milk and cows is where it's at. Too bad I can't fit any more milk or cows. But now I'm thinking about babbling. So we'll see you guys in a minute. Alright, I got these guys mostly fixed up. I obviously didn't buy new metal or anything like that, but time to get these things all planted up. I just replanted my maize field and took a look at the silos. The silos are going to be too expensive right now, unfortunately. I saw one for $212,000. But then I saw some other greenhouses, went over them, and they were like 130,000. So I think I might have lucked out, like bought this at perfect timing when maybe it was lower price or something. So I'm gonna plant these all up and then probably go buy some new equipment, and then potentially some fields, because we got this field right here is wheat. That's 31 grand. This is sorghum, I think, 38,000. And then might do this one, try and keep everything all together. So I was thinking buying this one or like across from my field or something like this, but I don't necessarily need straw. We might want to buy this huge. This is corn and it's ready for harvest, and this is wheat and it's ready for harvest. But I'm gonna try and start planting these things up, and I figure, like I said, lots of people want tomatoes and spicy pumpkin soup, so one of these I'm going to do predominantly tomatoes and then some peppers because they grow at the same pace, and then one's going to be predominantly pumpkins and then some melons, the same thing, I think they grow at the same pace, and then the third one will be just kind of whatever. So I guess I'm just going to go up in here and give myself a crap ton of tomatoes. So I got 478 right now. Figure I'll plant the vast majority of this thing with tomatoes, and you can go much faster than that. Basically just hold it down, but we're gonna plant these things up and then get these things growing, and then like I said, then I won't have to Hobart all my tomatoes, and I can actually sell it to some people instead of waiting to try and get all the money from that lady at the farmer's market. And I think we'll probably do that whole half peppers. Where are my peppers? So I got 259 that so far. Like I was saying before, I don't know about watering. I guess these things just, I think they just water themselves. I don't know exactly how that works. Because we don't have to, there's nowhere to add water. Well, I took the long way around. So I'm going to get these planted up, and then I'll meet you guys over at the shop. Alright, we're back at the shop now. So what do we get left up here? A corn header, a cultivator, and a plow. So we're definitely going to want to pick up that corn header, because I think that is the field that we'll buy. We'll probably buy that corn field that's right next to my other two fields. And so surprisingly, these prices are kind of low right now. So oh, that's good. I never noticed that. Like, it shows you a horsepower rating, so you probably can't hook up the old harvester to that. But anyway, we'll buy the corn header, and I think this one, we're not going to get the plow because I usually pay workers to plow anyway. But I'm going to get this eventually because it's a trophy to buy all modern equipment. But I'm not worried about that right this second. But we might buy this other cultivator. So there's obviously multiple cultivators, 3 cultivators in the game. 13 grand, we might as well pick that up too. And then that's why I drove the tractor up here, so I can hook up to that. And then can we do it right now? Can I buy it from here? Ah, damn it. So you actually have to go down there to buy it. I think I can with the drone though. I already do have a mower, so I don't need that mower. This doesn't look... See, the problem is all the cultivators look like they're all the exact same size. That's why half the time I use my old cultivator instead of the that subsoiler looking thing I have. And same thing with this. This doesn't really... It doesn't really look any wider. So I think I might hit up a couple other shops and see what they have, and I'll I'll see you on over at a different shop. Alright, we got quite a few things up here. We got a couple of tractors, but the tractors are kind of expensive, and I was kind of thinking about it the other day. The tractors are kind of redundant other than just to collect equipment, because the workers use their own equipment, their own tractors and everything, so it's not like you, like Farming Simulator, you just start and have them take over. And you can only obviously drive one at a time, so waiting on those. Got the same cultivator down here. Got a couple of these trailers with this hitch that I hate, but trailers would obviously be useful. This is 20 grand, 11,000 kilograms, so not very huge. A couple of bale trailers. Not sure if they can hook to the balers. Doesn't look like it because they got this wall right here, so I don't know how the bales would collect on there. Then you got another. How much was this one? 95. That one was like 87. That's weird. Then we got a baler for 33 grand. Yeah, 34,000. And a little mower. This would be cool to have, but yeah, actually that's I think some of these prices, I want to say that is 4 grand sometimes. So some of these prices are up and some of them are down, I think. But do we want to? Because right now we only do have the one trailer. And actually, in lieu of having a silo, this one, oh no, it doesn't. I thought I had a cover on it. I was about to say in lieu of putting it in a silo, you could keep in the trailer, but that's the other thing. I don't know if. Yeah, it does, because whenever the trailer gets full, it yells at you to sell them or put them in a silo. So I can't just like leave a trailer chilling full of grain, but that would be something to check. I wonder if I had it full and just kept it in the shed, if it would deteriorate or rot or anything like that. But shit. Yeah, I think we should get a trailer. I think the trailer is going to be the most useful thing for us. Then we still have the 40 grand to buy that other trailer and a ton of money. I mean, we could almost buy the baler, and that still leaves us with 50 grand. Sound like I need to worry about food because I eat the goose eggs. Speaking of which, probably should eat some goose eggs. We're going to need to go to sleep in a minute as well. And I don't like how it doesn't really, like, my greenhouse is obviously not separating them. So it just shows you that, whatever, 49 zucchini planted and 70 tomatoes planted, but and it's when it tells you they're ready for harvest, it's probably not going to tell you which silo it's at. It's just going to say they're ready to harvest, and you're going to have to kind of know. So that would be a special good thing to strategize when you have like all the silos on the map to know, so you don't have to figure out where to go. I talk too much. Do we want the baler? I'm just debating about whether I want the baler as well, because I don't have a lot of wheat fields anyway, or any grain fields, at least at this point. And like all the equipment, I don't think any of it works better than any of the others. So I think we're just gonna go back home. Did I already? No, what did I do with the other tractor's just kind of chilling here with the cultivator. So I probably should drive him home and get him home before I rest. It looks like I'm gonna need to take a rest. It's 4:50 in the evening anyway, so we're gonna have to go to sleep. So we're probably gonna have to do that before I buy and harvest that other cornfield anyway. I guess it doesn't matter when I buy it, but probably shouldn't try and harvest it tonight anyway. But I will see you down by the fire. Alright, it looks like we do have to physically go on over to the fields to buy them, so let's pop on over to this cornfield real quick. Pick that up. Actually, this is a good way to check to see how I'm going to get in here anyway. Okay, so there's a thingy right here. So now we can buy this beautiful cornfield. 34,292 hectares. Thank you very much. So now we got this here cornfield as well. Is this my biggest one now? We should actually be able to earn probably almost half of that back when we harvest. It's not very good at information on this one while you're flying the drone. How big is this field then? Yeah, so that's my biggest field now. So this is going to be my biggest field. That other... I'm not going to check it now. That other cornfield is pretty tiny. And it got us... Yeah, there's a rock there. Or a tree. I want to say that was like at least 12,000 kilograms that I got out of it. It wasn't a full trailer, but it was close. And that other trailer is 16,000 kilograms, but I think I got close to 8 grand off of it. Something like that, and prices haven't gone, actually the prices have gone up now, so should be able to get a decent amount off that corn and probably earn half my money back for it. So we'll see in a minute when we're harvesting that cornfield. I'm going to go to sleep and everything, and actually we'll go by the fire like I said to check that out. But then I'm going to have to drive that harvester on up over to that shop and pick up the header and then drive all the way back here again to start harvesting that field. So we're not going to want to tag along for all that. So now the question is, where am I going to stick this third cultivator? So I got one right there by the barn, the other one on the edge. We're just going to have to start stacking cultivators over here. Ooh, I made that turn. Can't believe that. Now your boy's tired. He wants to end his day sitting over by the fire. Too bad it's not dark yet. This accelerates time though too. When you sit by the fire, it accelerates time, and I think I can't remember if you can get up to higher than 60% in it, sleep or not. When you sit on the regular benches, you max out at like 60% sleep. No matter how long you sit there, but I forget the fire, I can't remember. But as we see, that the time goes whipping by a lot quicker. I guess not that I'm not doing anything else tonight, so it doesn't really matter how fast the time is going. I'm just gonna go to sleep, but gonna relax and sit down by the fire. Good enough anyway. We don't need to sit here forever. Extinguish my fire so Smokey the Bear doesn't yell at me. And I'll see you when we're ready for the harvest. As I'm on this long drive to go pick up my header, I'm thinking about it after I saw that the shop was basically, the one shop was basically, that we're going to now was basically empty, because I already bought out a few of the equipment. Does the equipment not kind of regenerate? So am I only going to be able to have like one harvester. You saw that different cultivator, so it looks like I could have multiple cultivator, which once again, like I'm saying, you can only do one thing at a time. So, but I kind of want to have multiple equipment because then I could stage vehicles throughout the map in different, just kind of how it already is broken up in different sections of the map. Like they could take care of that whole like area of the map. But I'm thinking now that that's not gonna work, because once I buy all the equipment, there's not going to be any more left, and this is probably the only harvester. There's maybe not. I guess I'll have to visit all the shops, but I don't know that you're going to be able to get multiples of every piece of equipment. So I already dragged my trailer and everything over there, so we'll see you at the field, like I say, because it's going to be a long time to get back and forth. Alright, we're down at the field here. I went and picked up my header, got the trailers down here, got one over there, one here. I didn't bring my small one because that's only 4,000 liters. I think it might have a tiny bit of stuff in it, but I might as well just take a peek around here real quick, make sure there's no hidden chests or whatnot over here. We got any mushrooms or strawberries growing? Guess not. So let's get this going on this harvest, and obviously not sit here for the whole thing, but we'll run along for a little bit and then we'll see how much we got. 47,977 at the moment. So we're gonna have to pick that back up, and then I guess we're gonna start wherever. Start harvesting this big old field. Should have went the other way, because now my pipe is facing the wrong direction. We can always fix that up. Do a little turn and go straight through the field. Since we're not shooting straw or anything like that, so it doesn't matter which path we take. Get out of the way. Oh, I'm gonna have to build my that guy. We're gonna have to get our scarecrow up. And I forgot to look at the, oh, there we go. Yeah, so no fertilizing, because it was showing me like in this, like that needs fertilizing. So that's kind of neat. I didn't know it actually kind of tell you on that menu. And then how quickly we're filling up, 15%. So plenty of room in this guy. Now we're not going to have to sit here and dump every 10 seconds. Let's say how much room do I got before I take out my other field. I think maize is going for about $530 a ton. Something along those lines. Get on along here and chop her down. Get her done. This is going to take a long while. I'm sure you don't want to sit here long for the whole thing, so we'll see you in a bit. think it may just barely fit in the trailers that I got. That one's basically full over there with near 11,000 liters. This one holds 16,000 and I'm dumping 10 or so right now. This is actually kind of hard to see and line them up now. Oops, exactly. Saying I'm spilling them. I think we're good. Like I was saying, it's kind of hard to line this up now because I can't see all the way out there, and this is as high as I can go up. But I'm dumping, what, 10,000 into here now. It holds 16,000. We got, does it show us 38% of the field left over there? So I don't know that we're going to fit. We'll see. So we'll sell this stuff regardless in a minute here. Alright, so what we got so far, and then I got 8,400 kilograms still back on the field in the harvester, so I'm getting real tired too, so we got to do this quick. 47,939 we are at now. 15,460 up in this one. Let her dump. I think we'll get 7,000-8,000 from this one. Probably only going to get about 15,000 off all of it, but like I said earlier, like probably will get about half of it in return. So yeah, we got 8.5 or so for that probably. And that field was not fertilized at all. So there's no manure or fertilizing on it, so the next yield would be better. However, I think I'm going to try and keep everything together. So I'm going to just extend the canola that I have growing down there already and just plant that field of canola and have a tonnage of canola. And then I'll buy that wheat field across from that other tiny cornfield I have, and I'll replant that with corn. So we obviously should be able to afford that field after this, and then I can harvest that tomorrow and think about what I'm going to do with all the straw and whatnot. Oh yeah, we had just under 11,000 kilograms in this one. This one holds 11. Now we're up to 61, so 58, 12, 13 or 14,000 dollars so far. So now I got to get back to the field and dump that other 8,000 kilograms and stuff it in here, and that should give us about another $4,000 or so. So yeah, 16, 17 grand where you can get up this field. We paid like 32, so not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. So that was our venture so far on Farmers Dynasty so far. Thank you all for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. And we'll continue on periodically with this venture to try and take over this whole map, this whole town, whatever we want to call it. And we're still waiting on Farmers Dynasty 2 to come out this year, so stay tuned for whenever that comes out, because I should pick it up. But I haven't seen any word or anything as far as consoles. It's probably going to be the same thing like usual. They'll probably release it on PC, and then like a year later or so they'll come out on the consoles. But we're going to try and pick it up on PC and see if my computer will run it and see how it does. But we will see you all later. I'm going to try and... Do I got enough energy? Probably not. I'm probably going to have to sit down. I already passed the bench. I'm probably going to have to sit down and take a break before I actually get the rest of that. So what's the easiest way? I don't think I have any more... Oh shit, there's a fence. I don't think I have any more vehicles over here to transfer to, so I'm going to have to get back on over to one of my benches to take a rest so I don't fall asleep while I'm driving, while I'm trying to sell my maize, and see what happens. I still got a little bit of time before yeah, I might need some rest. Yes, I do. A little bit of time before it's real late. Probably need some food too, right? Might as well eat some of my goose eggs. And we will see you guys all later. Bye-bye.